Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, followed by the invocation. Root! Hit!
I invite you to pray in your tradition as I pray in mine. Gracious and loving God, we gather to celebrate this milestone, the first of many, in the lives of these men and women who graduate today, having taken an oath to support and defend the Constitution of this great nation. During these past few weeks, they've demonstrated their zeal for service and a warrior spirit. I thank you for their families who have provided them support and encouragement during their journey through Reserve Commissioned Officer orientation. The same families who instilled in them a sense of duty, commitment, and devotion. Thank you for their instructors and the OTS staff who have invested endless hours fostering responsibility, integrity, accountability, and teamwork. Today they stand here ready to step into their call to serve as officers in the United States Air Force. Loving God, fill them with a spirit of wisdom, understanding, and fidelity. As they depart OTS and head to their duty stations, may they honorably follow those who've gone before them as they become our next generation of leaders. Bless them now, and may each of us live each day with honor, dedication, and commitment. In your most holy name I pray. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful rendition of the national anthem and chaplain punishment for the invocation. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning. My name is Officer Training Captain Michael Gloria. I'm your Master of Ceremonies for today's event. On behalf of the RCOO Commandant, Captain Christopher Manella, we welcome you to the completion ceremony honoring Officer Training School's Reserve Commissioned Officer Orientation Class 25-02. Please give a round of applause to the officers who have completed this orientation course and who will shortly receive their completion certificates. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and introduce the members of the official party. The Deputy Commandant of the Officer Training School, Lieutenant Colonel Randy Sikawa. The RCOO Commandant, Captain Christopher Manella. The 22nd Training Support Squadron Director of Operations, Major Michael Chapman. And our distinguished guest speaker for today, Mr. Marshall Buford. We would also like to honor and acknowledge the following distinguished guests. Retired Command Chief Frank Garcia, Sr. Welcome to all other commanders, chiefs, senior enlisted leaders, airmen, guardians, our tremendous support staff who have been there with us, Technical Sergeant Smith, and lovely Miss Ware, who is joining us today from Dining Services. As well as all family and friends who have traveled from far and near to join us today. Officer Training School is a challenging, total force officer development program that builds warrior-minded leaders of character committed to our oath, our values, and our creed. In today's Department of the Air Force, officers are not only expected to be morally and physically courageous, but also expected to develop resilience and a hardiness of spirit as they serve and lead airmen and guardians in accomplishing their missions in volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environments. To ensure our officers can meet these high demands, Officer Training School challenges trainees with a demanding training schedule, which includes physical fitness, academics, drill and ceremony, and leadership evaluations. As a result, Americans can be supremely proud of these men and women who have answered the call to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce one of Class 2502's favorite auditorium instructors and our guest speaker for this event today, Mr. Marshall Buford.
Wow, the microphone, right? Because normally I stand up here, y'all, and I do what I can to be loud enough for everybody to hear me, and I have the microphone, so I can communicate. That's something I can yell at him. I'm going to make a pack, just put that there because I don't have it, you know? RCOO, it's great to see you. Colonel, thanks for coming. Major, y'all, thanks for coming very much. It matters because when the families show up, it means that this is real. Yeah, it means that it wasn't just a short trip in and out. This is real. We're ready to say today, in this moment, what graduation looks like. Yeah, and we're able to say to our friends and our family and our warrior heroes, we're proud of that. Yeah, because in this moment, that's how we feel. And this will never, ever go away. The pride that we feel right now, and those of you who are watching at home, the camera has 150 pounds. But I'm saying this, you are proud of your warrior heroes as well. And that will never, ever go away. Graduates. Yeah, it's cool to say that. There's been some discussion at OTS about RCOO. What is it? How am I supposed to teach you to be an officer in 2 weeks? Can't do it. So what is it? Is it orientation? Is it training? Is it a square filler? What is it for? So we try to figure it out. And you're medical professionals. You're capable, confident. Yeah? And we bring in order to get this done in 2 weeks, and I will maintain that it is not shorter, only faster. And in order to bring this all together, we bring the most tenured group of officer training school instructors. They come from their secret identity, just like you do, and they come here to show you the way. We've got graduated squadron commander, we've got security forces, we've got combat weather, and we've got people who have been here as long as I have to come out here and get this done. Because you're capable, committed, you're confident, and today, this moment, you're charged. Your instructors have shown you the way. They've shown what you need to do. Today will charge you to take what you have learned, increase it. Yeah? When you walk across the stage today, you begin a journey to get to be the best leader that you can possibly be. But that's not enough. As you journey across the stage today, you determine that you're going to be the best officer that you can be, and you are not there yet. None of us are. But you're charged to figure it out. Charged to learn. Your environment will be different and change. Every time you go to the hospital, you get a new group of people, right? They don't think you're brand new, right? And you'll be charged to figure it out and to lead the way. You're charged to never ever say, ever, I'm just a part-timer, right? I don't want to hear you say part-timer. I don't want to hear you say weekend warrior. I don't want to hear you say just for service or only a guardsman. You're charged never to say that. Because the airmen who come to you for help in their darkest times do not care how long or when or any of that. They care about your capabilities, and you have them. You will use your officership and your airmanship that we talked about yesterday to lead them back to where they need to be. You are charged to be the type of officer that we spoke about yesterday in airmanship, who never leaves an airman behind, who manages the hospital, but leads airmen to be the warriors that you may one day need them to be. You are charged with a simple, everyday task. The same one that we here at OTS have. The same one that your instructors brought with you. You are charged today to cross the stage and change the world. That's all I need. Every day, when you wake up, change the world. Tracking? You with me? You want to graduate?
Yes,
This
sir.
is your business, yeah? You got this, come on. All right, flight 10 is first, yeah? All right, flight 10, led by Major Jack Bernstein. First, Lieutenant Aman Aguilar. Yeah, Major Kirk Bliss. Captain Angela Brown. Lieutenant Gabrielle Ayala. Lieutenant Benjamin Howard. Lieutenant Rebecca Jones. Major Benjamin Webb. Now give it up one more time for Flight 10, yeah? All right, let's put it on Flight 11, led by Captain Megan Eaton. First up, Lieutenant Marianne Aguilar. Captain Dan Buchanan. Lieutenant John Cortez. Lieutenant Andrew Davis. Captain Daniel Freeman. Lieutenant John Hill. Lieutenant Bob Green. Captain Mega Patel. Captain Stephen Rickett. Captain William Cumberland. Lieutenant Alexis Wayne. All right, that's my level. Flight 12, led by Major Miranda Richardson. First up, Lieutenant Ashley Amesquita. Lieutenant Karen Costa. Lieutenant Scott Gibson. Lieutenant Ayana Brotzer. Captain Chris Archer. Captain Amy Pratt. Captain Alexis Rivera Gonzalez. Lieutenant Robert Simon. Captain Gary Smith. Flight 13, led by Captain Ashley Werholt. First up, Captain Namdi Anunobi. Captain Denise Bedoya. Lieutenant Richard Carter. Lieutenant Jacob Francis. Lieutenant Barbara Garcia. Lieutenant Dalton Gregory.
D-Wade?
Yeah. Lieutenant Kelly Rogan. Captain Michael Oria. Lieutenant Adriana Martinez Soto. Major Shirley Sandu. Lieutenant Daphne Thomas. All right. Thank you, Captain. All right, Flight 14 led by Major Mike Vinzinski. All right, first up, Lieutenant Christy Bejanaro. Bejarano is what I meant to say. Christy Bejarano. Captain Brian Bernstein. Lieutenant Adrian Oliver.
Captain Gustav Ruffy. Lieutenant Marie Joy Rimmon. Lieutenant Daniel Wagner. Let's give one more round of applause for everybody who's with us. All the brothers, now, the people class.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my privilege to introduce the RCOO Commandant, Captain Christopher Manella.
Alright, so I was charged several months ago with organizing, planning, and overseeing this. And it has been such an honor and privilege to serve you all in that capacity. But as Mr. Buford alluded to earlier, it's not that we're doing less, we're doing it faster. So when I was tasked with this, I went to the Commandant and I pitched that we're going to treat you all exactly as we treat the regular OTS trainees that come through. And Colonel Toy gave me the green light and said, go ahead, go forth and conquer. So what that meant was we had to get you spun up on drill and ceremony, room inspections, processing the DFAT in a condensed time period. And I have to say, good job. But I want to thank somebody who helped us get to that point. And that is, as you guys mentioned and added in the script, Sergeant Smith. He did a great job. Give him a round. But with that, there were some hiccups along the way. I was pulled aside by several different staff members about our ability to march and execute column lefts, column rights. But one thing that I never got was pushback from you all, complaints, excuses. You did it all with grace, enthusiasm, and motivation, so I want to thank you for that. As I said before, keep the motivation high, keep energized, and you'll get through this thing, and you guys did that excellently. There's another individual I'd like to recognize. O.T. Gill, if you could, front and center. I apologize, I said O.T. She's not a lieutenant, she just received her certificate. And there you go. First and foremost, then O.T. Simon got us through the first couple days, a very challenging task, but then we had the mission of rotating who our class leader was. And I chose Lieutenant Gill. And why did I choose you? Do you remember what I told you yesterday?
Yes, sir. You said because I was not afraid to move up to leadership whenever I messed up.
Exactly. So we were over at DDR, day number 1, and Lieutenant Gill approaches me without any fear. She says, "Sir, I lost my ID card," because she knew she needed it to process through the demand or the drug demand reduction program processing line. And I said, that's exactly what we need in a leadership position. Somebody who isn't afraid to have accountability, ownership, and to keep their boss informed of when things may go wrong. That is something you all need to keep in mind as you move forward. Lieutenant Gill did an excellent job throughout the entirety of the time. She kept me and leadership informed on any pertinent issues or information that we need to be sort of in the know on. And she also advocated for all of you. Several times. I don't know if you know this. She was asking for the moon, and I had to say no several times. But she absolutely tried. And for that, and for getting us through the entirety of RCOO, aside from the first few days, thank you again, O.T. Simon. I just wanted to point her and recognize her for that. So, thank you so much, ma'am. You made this an easier and enjoyable experience because of your leadership. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Mel. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce a very special instructor who has dedicated many years of distinguished service to the United States Air Force. We would be honored if Major Chapman, Director of Operations for the 22nd Training Support Squadron, would join us on stage to re-administer the oath of office, which symbolically passes the torch as we begin our own journey of service to the Air Force.
It's a huge honor for you guys to ask me to do this. So first and foremost, thank you. Thank you very much, okay? It's just because I keep it real, right? You guys have been awesome. RCOO sometimes gets a bad rap. You guys have blown through that, okay? You killed it. Just like I said, when I greet you guys are so important to me as an operator and to everybody else as an operator, so we can go do our job. I can't wear this bag. I can't fly my plane. I can't go fight the bad guy without you guys, okay? And I'm in a really cool position where I get to see you guys grow from yelling at you for having discolored socks that are in regs, just not standard, okay? To the day we get to graduate. I get to see that growth and development, and that's really cool. So now it's official, but let's make it official, and let's read this thing off, all right? So stand. Now you guys know I'm from Alabama, so we're going to go nice and slow, okay? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, John Doe,
Having been appointed, state your rank.
having been appointed Sergeant Major
In the United States Air Force.
in the United States Air Force,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support and defend the Constitution
that I will support and defend the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic,
That I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and
to
allegiance
the same.
to the same,
I take this obligation freely,
and I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation,
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion,
And that I will well and faithfully discharge
and I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
on which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Major Chapman, and congratulations to all of our graduates. We wish you the best as you fly, fight, and win. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending today's completion ceremony for the Reserve Commission Officer Orientation Course, Class 2502. Please remain standing for the singing of the Air Force song and the departure of the official party.
Room 10.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, flying high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. At now, hear the gun, hear the gun. Down we dive, starting our flames from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame from the ground and flames. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
RCOO 2502, carry on!